Like a child, poverty comes in many forms. It can have a bloated belly or a sunken chest. It can be parentless, homeless, and loveless, or it can be standing right beside you in a beautiful valley in one of the richest countries in the world.
Isaiah, guess what? You were asleep when I had Lisa's light home last night, and Auntie Lisa gave me Toonie. You have the money to get yourself on the ice cream, okay?
Mommy,
What's good?
I want to go eat.
Yes. We're gonna go out and get breakfast. I'm getting too big for this.
My name is Isaiah. My favorite color is red. When I grow up, I want to be a garbage man.
So what are you going to draw today?
It's the trailer. The house that we live in. We have a mouse.
You have a mouse.
I never saw one.
I didn't know we had one.
My mom keeps telling me we do.
20 years before I met Isaiah, our government promised to end child poverty. I entered his life to learn, to find out how anyone could be living in poverty here amid such plenty. But I underestimated what he would teach me about the values that money cannot buy.
Sometimes I help my mom around the house. Washing the dishes, making dinner. I think my family doesn't have a lot of money. They get paid every Friday, and they don't get paid very much.
What is that, Isaiah?
My penny collection.
What are you going to do with your collection when you have enough?
I'm bringing them to school
What for?
to raise 100,000 pennies for children in Africa that don't go to school and can't afford food. This is our baby brother. His name is Noah Zachary Roy Justin Jackson. Yeah.
The no limit ends meet, but that'll be really, it'll be stretched to the limit, especially this month. He's not going to be on my child tax credit yet this month. I won't be until January, February. So I'll have to take money out of that to get his stuff, which will take away money from groceries and bills and yeah. What's going on?
Okay, we gotta stand by.
I drive through the Annapolis Valley almost every day. The food literally falling off the trees. Getting loaded up and taken away. To be sold in markets that so many who live here cannot afford, let alone reach.
I want to sit over here. Yeah.
I only have like anywhere between $200 and $300 a month for groceries. Sometimes I go days or two at a time without eating. If I'm trying to make the food stretch for the kids, like if we've got like 2 or 3 days left before we get a chance to go to the food bank, I just don't eat.
Okay, this is going to take a couple minutes, honey, because I have to make a new form for you. Because
So what's the longest you've gone without eating?
3 weeks.
you just have one little bottle? 4. Oh, you have 4. Okay.
I got sick and they had to put me in the hospital.
And one other, do you have any men in the picture? Frank Jackson? Now I have to ask you, your monthly income.
My child tax credit is $1,400 a year. Assistance.
$90.
Bump, bump, bump. Our juggler was juggling 3 purple bowling pins.
Do you want pudding or jelly? Canned meat, canned fish, canned fruit. There are 12 bottles of baby food and cereal.
Do you have a car?
No, but I wish I did.
Why?
So Mommy wouldn't have to walk down to the store. Her fingers start turning pink because her bags are too heavy. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world. Christmas is a time of year where Santa comes down the chimney.
Do you guys have a chimney?
No. He's gonna probably break through the window or go right to the door. My favorite thing about Christmas is giving gifts to friends and family.
So,
What gifts have you given?
Nothing so far. Dear Santa, I would like more Yu-Gi-Oh cards and another Superman action figure. And a pair of new gloves. Please and thank you. I love Isaiah.
What do you think your odds are?
I'm less fortunate.
You're what?
I'm less fortunate.
You're less fortunate? What's that mean?
I have no clue. This is my mom. I love her a lot. My favorite part, I would say, would be her belly.
Almost immediately, Isaiah took a camera from around my neck, an instinctive desire to speak with images. His pictures, like his drawings, became his voice.
My favorite thing to do is take pictures. Because I love my brother and my sister in the pictures. How many times have we moved through different houses?
This is our 8th place. And this is ours to keep.
How many, did you make any friends in the other subdivisions?
Not really. Kind of kept to myself.
My dad lives in another trailer park.
Why's that?
I don't know. He comes over on the weekends. He sometimes fights with money.
How does that make you feel?
Sad. Here. Poke the face this time.
Well, you want me to look at you then?
Yeah.
How come you always put me sideways?
What would be your favorite animal?
My favorite animal would be a tiger.
Who is your best friend?
My best friend is Mummy.
Okay. What is your favorite book?
I don't have a favorite book.
I met Frank on the streets when I was 12. He was 15. I was 16 when I found out I was pregnant. We used to live together, and then he went through these phases where he would get hooked on really hard drugs.
I was diagnosed with attention deficit disorder. My mother was an alcoholic, and I broke into her house and just dumped out her liquor. And then she called the cops on me and had me arrested. I just moved out and roamed the streets for a couple years. I was selling drugs for people from the city and just to get money to eat, and it's not worth the risk anymore. I was actually into it so bad that I took Jennifer's rent money, and, well, I spent her rent money.
Why do you think Jen puts up with you?
Phew. I don't know, she loves me. That's my answer.
We never got physical, but we would argue and holler a lot at each other. And Family and Children's Services got involved. And the only way that I could keep my kids, which at the time was just Isaiah and Ethan, would say Frank moved out. I mean, you do what you have to do to support the kids. I can't say that my kids were mistakes because they're not, but 3 out of 4, I was on birth control when I got pregnant. So they were kind of unexpected. I'm 25 years old. I've been asking to get my tubes done. They don't like doing it on people my age.
I realize now that the kids were being exposed to all the violence and due to me coming off drugs. It took me 18 months of courses, parenting courses with Debbie Reamer, anger management. They had me going to see a psychologist, a psychiatrist, before the courts decided that it was okay for me to be around my kids.
What's this picture of?
Debbie. She used to visit us down in the other trailer.
I just think the world of Debbie Reamer. She's helped me and Frank through everything. Everything. When we went through Family and Children's Services, she was there. She stood by us in court. So we did counseling with her. And
Did you tell your mom about what we talked about in the car? Do
No.
you think she knows that you want to spend more time with her?
Yeah.
So it's okay to talk about it.
I don't feel like talking about it most of the time.
Why is it hard?
Yeah. Most of the time I end up in a mess of some sort.
Do you like taking pictures?
Yeah.
I work with families who are struggling. I was a single mom, and I was on assistance. I was poor. I was raising my children. And I was one of the lucky ones because I had support. What part of math do you like the most?
Quiet?
The quiet? Mm-hmm. Does it give you a chance to just think?
Yeah.
Tell me about everybody. You brought me this lovely picture, so tell me how everybody's doing. Who do your mom and dad spend the most time with in that picture?
Huh and huh.
Do you want to talk about that?
No.
Oh, buddy. I love this family. I think that they've worked really, really hard, and Frank has certainly made some mistakes, and I think he worries that that will influence his children, particularly Isaiah. Well, there was a lot of violence when Isaiah was younger, and I don't mean physical violence as much as I mean the fighting and the arguing, and, they've worked really hard to try and get those things back on track. It's still volatile, but it's not as volatile as it used to be.
Why is there so much anger? Why is anger seems to be the kind of thing that you've had to help them with?
You know what? If I was living like that, I'd be pissed off too. Both of them grew up in dysfunctional homes. Both of them have had to fight for everything they've ever had. Why wouldn't you be angry? Why wouldn't you be angry? They're trying so hard to make it, and nobody seems to care.
Mine and Jen's money are 2 different things. I pay what bills I can help her with and pay what bills I have where I live. I make $14 an hour. I don't see very many 40-hour weeks. It's not my choice of work, but pretty much all I know, so I gotta kind of stick with it.
The judgment, the stereotypes, all seem to be hovering over Isaiah, waiting in the wings, waiting for the day that he will try and pull himself out of the cycle. What river is that?
The Ravine River. That's what we call it. We go down every day after school. Daily ritual. There's a tire right there, and a tire right there, and there's the global brown sludge right here. That's usually where all the frogs are. There's still one more down there somewhere.
I grew up worse than what my kids had. Way worse than what my kids had it. We had 3 kids and 2 adults in a 1-bedroom house. That's no indoor plumbing, no running water, no toilet, no nothing. We had an outhouse till I was 16. My mom worked in a juice factory. Mom was the only one working for a long time. And my dad was an alcoholic. My dad used to hit my mom. My mom used to hit my dad. And I was using drugs and drinking alcohol by the time I was 13, so.
Why?
I was raped for 6 years when I was a kid. And I was scared to tell anybody.
Who raped you?
My cousin. I was 6 when it started. And 12 when it stopped. I went to counseling and all that stuff and got over it, so I'm not too bad now. I'm not real good for looking into the future. Try to live day by day.
What happens when you look in the future?
I get depressed when I look into the future because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'll have the money for them to go to college or university, or I don't try not to look too far ahead.
My teacher's name is Miss Kendrick. My favorite part about school would be recess and lunch. This is the Atlantic Ocean, this is the Pacific Ocean, this is the Indian Ocean, and this is the Arctic Ocean.
What about traveling to see those oceans?
I would take a boat from each ocean to ocean to ocean to ocean. This is my frog I got at the ravine down behind my trailer. I named her Maddie. When I first caught it, I didn't know if it was a male or a female. But then I remembered when I got to school, the female is smaller than a male.
Tell me how you did on your report card.
I got some A's and A pluses.
Why do you think you get such good marks?
I pay attention.
Isaiah, thank you for being such a nice student and a great helper. Organizes belongings, always. Waits turn to speak, always. Stays on task during work time, most of the time. Yellow, orange, green, dual tan. Probably like $7 or $8. Plus their book bags and sneakers and lunch bags and all that stuff.
I don't really think that he has all the opportunities that he could have. Well, he just can't, he comes home and he's like, well, I want to join soccer, or I want to join basketball, and I'm thinking like, gee, he wants to do something that I'd really like to do myself. We can't get him into it because we just don't have the extra money to do it. He'll make something of himself. He's a smart boy.
So what do you plan for your birthday this year?
A SpongeBob pinata. I want to have a SpongeBob party. I'm thinking of having it a sleepover.
What is poverty really? Does a child have to be starving and dirty to be poor? Can't a child be fed and still malnourished, starved for education or opportunity? What are you drawing, Bob?
Writing a note to my mom.
What's that note to your mom going to say?
I'll show you when I'm done.
Isaiah, Ethan, Sissy, supper's ready.
I'm on the ground, and I don't see a decrease. What I see is an increase in the depth of poverty that people are living in.
Who wants root beer or orange pop?
The families that are living in poverty are struggling more than they were 3 years ago. They aren't able to access services. They don't have transportation. Dental care goes out the window. Preventative health care goes out the window. The families that are worried about what they're going to feed their children today are the families that are accessing emergency health care because they only deal with things when they hit a crisis point, because that's all they have the ability to do. Prevention isn't an option if you're living in a high-stress situation. Crisis management is.
What day is it today, Ethan?
Thursday.
But is it a special day? Tell me.
It's my brother's birthday today.
What do you guys have planned?
We're going to the park.
Where are you girls going?
Go for beach. Going up to beach dog. You beach dog fit.
I thought I was getting better yesterday, and then my fever spiked way up again today.
I can't find my sandals.
Okay, we'll help you find sandals in just a minute, okay? We'll just up when we get to the top. Can you stand up a little bit more so you
I can't my legs.
You go with 7:15, Mom and Dad meet you at the park. Just go in your bare feet, honey. Thanks. What's your foot? No, stop it, just go. You get $5 on me, that's it.
You having an okay birthday?
Yeah. My aunt and my mom want more. He's gonna buy me something tomorrow.
What are they gonna do?
They're gonna buy me something for my birthday tomorrow.
You got a magic wand, what would you do with it?
If I had a magic wand, I'd keep it for a collector's item. I would not use it.
On the day of Isaiah's actual birthday, come to find out I had a kidney infection. And they put me right in the hospital for 5 days on an intravenous for the medication. It was terrible. I never felt that sick in my life.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How's Frank?
Good.
How are things?
Better. I still have him a bit fast, but he just goes home and we do what we usually do and talk about it later.
Good.
That way it doesn't get bad. So that's doing really good. 2 now.
Ooh,
Promise ring and engagement ring.
very nice. Have you set a date?
No.
No?
No.
Not ready to do that yet?
Not yet.
Yeah. So when I saw Isaiah, he cried a little bit.
We're gonna freak out.
Do you get any time with him alone at all?
Not really. Bedtime.
Yeah.
That's about it. He's been through too much for his age. Ethan, I don't think Ethan remembers Family and Children's Services. He was only a baby. But Isaiah was older, he was 2, so
Yeah.
he remembers.
How do you know he remembers?
Like he was standing in the hallway we were talking. And after they left, he said, he came right out, he said, "Mommy, they're not taking us again, I think."
Oh,
And I said, "What?"
I don't know. I don't think he'll ever forget
"Do you
that.
remember that?"
Yeah.
And he said, "Yeah." The Family and Children's Services took the kids in a car. The cops had to handcuff and shackle Frank and carry him out and put him in a car. Me and Frank weren't going to let the kids go that easily. And we fought, and it took 7 cops to get the kids away from Frank. And then they took the kids and left.
So what were the kids doing this whole time?
Isaiah was screaming. He was screaming. He was 2 years old, and Ethan was only 9 months, so he was like asleep in the car seat. But Isaiah was screaming because of what was going on. He still has nightmares.
So where did Isaiah go?
We don't know where. He's never talked about where he went. Family and Children's Services and the RCMP had to do pop-in visits and search my house to make sure that Frank wasn't there, and they could stop in any time in the middle of the night, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And they did, many, many times for like 18 months. Every time they came that Isaiah and Ethan were up, Ethan was only a baby, so it didn't really bother him, but Isaiah would go and hide in his room and curl up on his bed. Every time.
I'm drawing a snake in me because I think that me and the snake had a friendship of some sort.
Like that fucking up my house, I'm telling y'all.
Mommy, this is on record, you know.
Sorry.
The snake shredded its skin. Shedded, not shredded. The snake shedded its skin.
I've spent 2 years with this family. Frank and Jen are determined to make this work. And still, they are judged, regarded suspiciously almost, for what they might do, seldom praised for what they've actually done.
And I worry because of the judgment and because of the stereotypes and because of how hard his families had to work, because of the lost opportunities, because once you've been judged, once you've been pigeonholed, the opportunities disappear, the doors close. And I worry that those doors aren't going to be open for him, and I think that he deserves that.
Raise your hand, class, if this is the first time you've taken swimming lessons. What do you think about swimming lessons so far?
It's pretty good.
I know he loves it. He just gets in the water and he stays in the water until it's time to get out. Swims like a fish. He wanted me to go. It's like $10 in the taxi. I didn't have the money to get there. So that made him upset. It bothered him. he knew there was nothing I could do about it. If I could have been there, I would have. I know I'm poor, but I make the best with what I have. Doesn't matter how much money you have or what you have for material things. It's who you are as a person, how you treat other people. Where's my Love you.